This is a very cheap, low-budget music video, which is fine for a beat track, of course. I really love their long, decorated nails as well. The girls in general look fantastic. They look really pretty. Get these nice close-ups that you get to connect with the girls as well. It has some kind of sock moments here, a bit of fan service, that the girls are touching each other. Hello guys, this is Juneri. I'm an artist developer and producer, and today I'm going to watch Luzemble's Cotton Candy.
한순간 feed my appetite 널 볼수록 thirst go high 마탐이 나 구름처럼 부푸는 heart You can feel it in my motion lose control 치명적이야 You wanna take it on me come on take it on me 처음이야 이 묘한 flow 날 pull me down 네 달콤한 어린아이가 된 듯 너만 want to take it 춤을 추는 호기심이 high 살짝 그 순간 사르르 녹는 paradigm You are like candy You are like candy 솜사탕처럼 단순간 끈적해지는 paradigm You are like candy Come on look me eye to eye I don't wanna wait no money about it I don't wanna waste a minute come on play You're like a candy yeah. I don't wanna wait no money want it I don't wanna waste a minute come on play You like a candy Hold up 너 대체 뭐길래 가만히 있던 맘을 broom goody make me fly high 욕심이 자꾸 날 설레게 하는 Just do it your way I'm a star counting 1, 2, 3 Give me your sound Making your sound going loud 계속 알고파 Sweet and tasty only 처음이야 이 묘한 flow 날 pull me down 네 달콤한 어린아이가 된 듯 너만 want to take it 춤을 추는 호기심이 high 살짝 맛을 그 순간 사르르 녹는 paradigm You are like candy You are like candy 솜사탕처럼 단순간 끈적해지는 paradigm You are like candy Come on look me eye to eye You like a cotton candy I don't wanna wait no money about it I don't wanna waste a minute come on play You're like a candy yeah. I don't wanna wait no money want it I don't wanna waste a minute come on play You like a candy Love me to the moon you want it 알아버렸어 난 이미 I'm not afraid I might love you so deep 내게 넌 that your love
What?
is so sweet babe Taste of love You like a cold taste I don't wanna wait no money about it I don't wanna waste a minute come on close You like a candy yeah. I don't wanna wait no money want it I don't wanna waste a minute come on close You like a candy 살짝 맛을 그 순간 사르르 녹는 paradigm You are like candy You are like candy 솜사탕처럼 단순간 끈적해지는 paradigm You are like candy Come on look me eye to eye You like a cotton candy
To be continued, probably to the next one, which was Confessions, maybe, because I reviewed it in different order. So this is Cotton Candy. It's the third song from their EP. The title track was called Talk to You Later. There is Cotton Candy and there is also Confessions. I think some of the girls from the group are in Cotton Candy and some other are in Confessions, if I'm getting this right. I don't want to search the information online and just tell it to you. I'm just giving you my first impression without knowing what's going on. Do I like this song? I don't like it as much as the other two songs, to be honest. It does have the vibe, the girls sing it nicely, the vocal melody is not too bad. But from Luzemble, I don't know, I expect a bit more, especially after the two songs. But at the same time, they just target different people and different ears, so maybe some people that didn't like Confessions, for example, they do like this much more. This is a very cheap, low-budget music video, which is fine for a beat track, of course. This was the title track of a low-budget artist. This would be fantastic as a song, actually, and as a production. I would have to say one thing that I noticed, it was very unacceptable to me. It might sound seem like nothing and gonna say, hey June, why are you picking on these details? But look at these scenes. No, they're filming in this little room, but look at the background. These are the classic modern Korean sedan cars in the background. Really throws me away from the vibe of the song. I don't want to see modern Korea in this kind of setting. And if I have a problem with this, imagine how much Koreans would actually have a problem with this. Because this is kind of a dreamy setting. If it's a realistic setting, sure, you can go out there in the city and do whatever in the music video. But in this kind of music video, which you try to praise the girls with their story and their visuals, you really don't want this imagery in there. And it's keep coming up, actually. So as a producer, I would definitely put at least some curtains there. I know this is a really low budget music video, and it's not about how much the curtain costs or perhaps the time to prepare it and put it there. It's about the people you can actually hire to think about everything. I don't know how large the team was that was around the girls when they were filming this and they were preparing the set. You can also see how empty the set is. In other words, this set was not dressed very well. They could put some stuff on the tables or on the walls just to make it a little prettier, and it does take somebody that the production has to pay to actually think, buy, and put all this stuff up. And that's how the production costs actually raise, and that's why you get to low budget. I'm not saying they didn't think about all this stuff. I don't say they couldn't afford the money. It just didn't happen. Maybe it's time restrictions because the girls have a very busy schedule. The production also has a busy schedule. So this is what they came up with, but I still feel kind of weird to see this in the level of L'Exemple. No matter if this is a beat track or whatever. It has some kind of sock moments here, a bit of fan service, that the girls are touching each other. Those are always really nice to see. I really love their long decorated nails as well. The girls in general look fantastic. They look really pretty. As I said with the previous two music videos, you get these nice close-ups that you get to connect with the girls as well. And that's something really well done. So in general, personally, I do like the other songs much better than these. I'm not saying the girls are not doing very well. They're doing very well with what they were given. This is the song, this is the vocals. They sang it really nicely. It's still a very pleasant listen, but not as pleasant as Confessions, for example, that they really touch and tickle your ears. Also, I made those couple of points for the music video. And don't get me wrong, I directed much worse music videos than this with so many constrictions, so I can understand very well problems with budget or time. And I always appreciate every kind of content, every kind of effort is always really nice. But I will still say here, very good job, L'Exemple, not just for this song, but with this wonderful comeback that they have done with these three songs as a total. Also to their production team. It's great to see these very talented girls being out there. I don't think there's gonna be a fourth music video from that EP, so we just have to wait what L'Exemple and the production team are going to be preparing for their next comeback.